Rifle shot for fun, AK-47 beat, entry stripe AK-15.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing the MultiCam Rattlecan method. Today we're going to be using some Rust-Oleum colors. Okay, so we're just going to be using two different colors of green, one brown and one khaki. I'll show you guys the colors right here. So these are the colors right here. This is the khaki, this is their dark brown, and these are two different shades of green. They look kind of similar, but if you look close, this one's a little bit darker shade of green. We're going for deep forest green, but we just got two different forms of army green. This is just the newer generation of their army green, okay? We're also gonna be using a homemade like multicam pattern stencil. So I'm gonna explain to you guys how I made this. It's very simple, so it's kind of dirty, but it's because we've used it a bunch. So as you guys can see, there's like a very thin layer of cardboard. If you look at this, it's almost like a paper thin layer of cardboard. And then we just have masking tape on both layers. That's exactly how you guys want to set up your stencil. The reason you want to start up with a paper thin layer of cardboard is that way you have some type of sturdy backing to your stencil. And you don't just have tape that's flimsy and going to fall apart or stick to everything. The only reason you just want tape on the edges so you can get it to stick right here, and you want your stencil to be smooth, right? So simple way to get the cardboard, just get one of your Amazon boxes. It's literally an Amazon box. Get the piece of cardboard and then peel the thin layer off like this. Just peel that apart. Do it carefully until you get the whole flat piece apart. One of these, and that's literally the stencil. It's like the same size. Look at it, guys. So you peel that thin part of the cardboard off, and there you go. Those are the things you're gonna need. Some Rust-Oleum camo paint, a homemade stencil. Make sure you guys trace this with a pen or a fine marker, and then just have a razor blade or a good pocket knife that could cut through it, right? Just have something that's sharp that you could trace around your stencil and properly cut it out. And that's essentially all you need. So we're gonna start by showing you guys how you're gonna prep your mags. Make sure you guys go ahead and tape your magazines off just like this. Make sure you tape them off at this exact spot because it's gonna make sure you have no paint that's being inserted to the magazine well. I'll show you guys a quick example of what these magazines look like already painted, okay? That's how you're gonna tape them off, and that's where the paint is gonna stop and end, okay? So just get them prepared like this, hang a string from it, put a hole however you feel like, and your magazine is prepped, and this is the part you're gonna paint. So that's basically how you get started, and we're gonna get into painting this. All right, guys, so we're just gonna start with some of this flat khaki. You're gonna cover your magazines both in some khaki. So we're just gonna go ahead and go through that. So as you guys can see, those are how your magazines are gonna look once they're covered with your khaki. They're just gonna be basically flat, dark earth mags. So just let those sit, let those dry, and then we'll continue on to the next step, which is gonna be doing some stripes on it with a darker color. All right, guys, now you guys are gonna go ahead and hit these stripes. You're gonna do some diagonal stripes on the magazine. You're just gonna use whatever color you want. I'm just using this camo earth brown. You could use some flat earth green or darker green, whatever color you prefer. Just make sure you do the stripes in this pattern, in the same motion that I'm showing you guys, okay? It's gonna be like this. All right, see how I slightly shaded the bottom? All right, guys, and then you also wanna leave a space of flat dark earth, and you wanna hit the other corner. So you're like doing the top corner and then the bottom corner. It's gonna look shiny at first, but when it dries, it's gonna look matte. All right, so you guys wanna do that, make sure you hit both sides. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, guys, when you start off, this is how they're gonna look. They're gonna look shiny. As they dry, they're gonna turn matte. You got some flat dark earth base color, and then you got some brown stripes going at the bottom corner and the top corners. It's gonna look pretty good once you take this tape off. But do it like this and let it dry, and we'll move on to the next step. Guys, they're pretty much as dry as they need to be now. We're gonna move on to using our stencil. This is our homemade stencil that I showed you guys somewhat how to make. You guys get the idea though. So get that, you're gonna put that on there. This one is pretty old, so I don't even know if the paint's gonna stick, but I'm just gonna hold it. I brought some gloves, but I'm not gonna use them. All right, quick tip. You wanna line the stencil up where the pattern of each paint blends together for your base coats, okay? So line the camo pattern stencils up with the middle of the blend. All right, just like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. You guys should be able to see it. All right. Get my homemade pouch. All right. And that's how you guys fade the different colors over each other. If you guys see that, there's a green camo stencil with brown layered over it. It kind of creates a mixed color, and it looks good when it dries. You guys will see it better. But yeah, we're just gonna go over this with a couple more times with the brown. We're gonna flip this. All right, guys, this is essentially what they're gonna look like. When we take the paint off, they're gonna look a little bit better, and they also look a little bit better when you rub them on your carpet. I know that sounds crazy and like, what is he talking about, rub it on my carpet? Just trust me, when you're done painting them, go rub them on your carpet or rub them like on some jeans or something. It breaks up the paint pattern. All right, guys, this is the aftermath. My hands are quite fucked. But yeah, it's the sacrifice I make for you guys. This is what the magazines look like. We're gonna rub them on the carpet, get them all dried, bring them in the house, and show you guys what the finished product looks like, show you all 6 magazines. I've also ruined my stencil. So I don't know if I told you guys, but this is like a 2-year-old stencil, so it's no worries. But this thing is trashed. All right, guys, so this video has been a pretty long, drawn-out process, more than I hoped it to be. But I hope you guys went on to enjoy this paint job. I hope you guys like how the template or Rattlecan stencil, here's a little cut of what it looks like in a rifle. So that's what the magazine will look like in a rifle. And this is how it matches up over like real official multicam. So I'd like to know what you guys think. Comment down below. What is your opinion on this multicam mimicking camo stencil setup? This camo multicam method using Rattlecan. All right, guys, but that's basically what I got for today. I'll have more videos coming out like this later on today or later this week. That's essentially the Rattlecan multicam method paint tutorial. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Comment Rattlecan. If you guys made it this far in the video, just comment Rattlecan in all caps. But yeah, did you guys like how the paint job came out? Do you like the stencils? Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below your opinions. Hope you guys went on to enjoy it. And this is FP. Out.